Well, hello, good afternoon everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you're doing fantastic out there. In this video today, we're going to talk about camp toilets. And I'm going to show you this brand new offering that was sent out for review from the folks at VEVOR. Let's take a closer look. I think you're going to like this new toilet. I've been playing with it off camera and it's nice. So I think before we get into the brand new toilet, I want to talk about this one a little bit so you can see kind of the features. That way you'll appreciate the features of the other toilets. So starting off with the front of the toilet, you have this little handle here. And what this handle does is it opens and closes the flap that allows your deposits to go into the storage tank down here. So the top portion of the toilet is a water tank and the bottom portion is your black water. Now if you spin this around, you can see on the back here you have this little locking mechanism. If you unlock this, it allows you to separate the top from the bottom. Now this one is the one that has the water in it. You can take this little cap off and fill it full of water. It does have a pump here. You just push this down and it flushes the toilet for you. Now here, this bottom portion, you have a little spot here where you can put a roll of toilet paper, and then again here's the little puller that you pull that opens and closes the flap. So it also has this little button here. So what this button does is when you rotate this out of the way and you take this little cap off, you can dump this and push this button and it releases any vacuum that the toilet has, and it allows you to get rid of all of your contents. There's a little hook right here on the front that allows you to hook this front portion just like this, and then you snap it into place and then you pull this and lock this in, and now the two pieces are one once again. So when I push this plunger right here, you can see that it flushes with water. It gives you some water, and then when you pull this flap, it lets the water go down into the bottom. So it's a very effective toilet, very simple. Now let's take a look at the brand new VEVOR. So here on the side of the package you can see it says VEVOR, and then right here portable toilet, model SFPT20-02. The waste tank, which would be the bottom portion, is 5.3 gallons on this one, and the clean water tank capacity on this one is 3.2 gallons. Now if you want to talk about that in liters, you got 20 liters of black water and 12 liters of clean water. This can hold 400 pounds of weight on it, so it's no problem. It'll be useful for just about anybody. The dimensions are 415 millimeters by 370 millimeters by 420 millimeters. And as you can see, this toilet is made in China. So when you open the packaging, you can see the toilet's in there and it's got some plastic around it. We're just going to grab this plastic and pull it right out of the box. Pull it straight up, just like that. We have the toilet out of the box. Let's get that box out of the way. So from here, let's take the plastic off. I'm very excited about this one. And if you noticed on mine, the lid portion I lost. So now that we have the plastic off, let's take a closer look at this toilet. So on the front here, there's three things that I want to show you. This is the lever that pulls and opens and closes the gate, just like the previous one, just like this right here. This is your pressure release, and this is your level indicator that tells you when the toilet is full. So this is really nice to have. My previous one has a spot for it, but it does not have an indicator. If we spin it to the side, you can see that on this side and the other side there's these latches that unlock. So they're very nice. they have stainless steel hardware that holds these latches. So the cool thing about the latches is if we spin it around to this side, you can disconnect both sides, and that will allow you to remove the top portion from the bottom portion of the toilet, just like the previous version. But I like this method better because you're going to be grabbing it this way anyway. So when you come into here, you get these disconnected, you can just lift straight up and it comes right out. It's really tight, these sills, that's why it took it a second. So the dumping portion, this just like mine, it rotates out. You can take the cap off, which does have a rubber seal on it. Mine does too. And that's where you would dump. And naturally your thumb is in position to push this button when you're going to be dumping. So you can put your thumb right there and dump the contents, and it dumps very well. So here's what the gate looks like when you open it. Just like that. You can open and close just like mine. You do have a sill here, and you also have a secondary sill right here, whereas mine, it only has just the one sill. So when you're done dumping, you can put this back on and rotate this back into place. There is a nice carry handle here, so you can carry this without worrying about spilling any of the contents. Very nice, very easy, well made, very good durable plastic. Everything's made very well. Heavy duty. Now looking at the other half of the toilet, you have the top portion that raises up. It does give you directions on this. You have the actual seat that lifts up. They do give you a replacement sill, so I thought that was cool. They give you the user manual. We'll look at that in a second. And then there's also this bag that the whole toilet goes into. So now you can take a look at the bowl. This is the bowl, and the water pump is here and the water fill is here. And when you pump this, the water goes all the way around the bowl. So it's a very nice looking build. Very nice. That's what it looks like on the bottom. It's just built very, very well. There's also a carry handle here as well. And the way the carry handle works is gravity will keep all these lids and stuff down, so you can carry this. I think that's just fantastic. Very nice. Let's take a look at this user manual. So here is the VEVOR portable toilet. This isn't going to take very long, but feel free to hit that pause button if you want to hang on to any of this information a little bit longer. This is just fantastic. There's some important safeguards. Save these instructions. There's some features about the toilet. More features. There's some specifications of the unit. There's a packing list of everything that you get. There's the capacity of 20 liters of the toilet there. And then right there, some more information. Dimensions. Gives you the procedures, basic directions of how to use it, some cautions and things to look out for. And remember, this can hold 400 pounds of weight. So I weigh about 205, so I can sit on this toilet no problem at all. There's that air release button, storage. Very nice. Applications. And then over here you have an exploded diagram that has all the parts that are included that makes up this toilet. And then of course there's some contact information. Suite 9166, Anaheim in Rancho Cucamonga. Made in China. And that is it for the user manual. There's some support information. So let's go ahead and put the pieces back together. We're just going to slip this portion right here into the center of this portion. It'll line right up, and then we'll lock down these latches. So it's very simple. Just go like this, lock that one up. This just comes down and it raises back up, locks into place very easily. Now let's go get some water and we'll fill this thing up and we'll take a look at how it flushes. Now if you look at these two toilets side by side, the seat height is just a tiny bit higher than my other one, but it has quite a bit more capacity down below. So very nice little toilet. Now before I put the water in, I do want to take a look at this bag and see how this bag looks and how it fits in here. So it looks like it has some carry handles. Not too bad. You can put your extra seal, your owner's manual. Zip this bad boy up. And there you have it. You got the carry handles. So it comes in a nice little bag, which is very nice. If you're going to be storing it or something like that, it just keeps it clean, keeps the dust, dirt, bugs, stuff out of your toilet. Okay, so if you want to fill the toilet, you can leave the lid up or down. Either way works fine. If you have a funnel, you can put a funnel in there. I have a little bit of water here, a little over a gallon, so we'll just fill this up a little bit. Put some water in there. And this will give us the ability to flush. There we go. Take out our funnel, and then of course we can put the cap back on. Now if you guys want to see this thing flush, this is the plunger. You lift it up and you push it down, and boy, it started flushing right away. Look at that. Very nice. That's pretty effective. You can pull this and let the water down. Very nice. This flushes really well. Something that I noticed on my previous one is it flushes a little bit different. Let's take a look at that one. So here's the previous model. This one you just push and the water comes out here and goes around. And I've noticed that if you push this too hard, the water will actually splash up out the side. I noticed that the VEVOR didn't do that. If I push too hard, watch this. See the water flies out? Probably wondering why this water is brown. This is gray water that I use from my hand sink that I feed the toilet with. So again, you pull the flap and everything works just like that. That's how you flush, and you see again, if you push too hard, the water will fly out. It just jumps out. So I like that the newer one doesn't do that. It seems to flush a lot more smooth. No matter how hard you push, the water is directed down. And look at how much water each pump does. That's pretty effective. I like this toilet. It's a nice one. And here's the sticker that's on the back of the toilet there. Very nice. Here's the lid that you sit on. And again, let's take a look at that water. That thing just does a wonderful job. This is easy to operate. It's not hard at all. This thing has a very hard plastic filling to it. In fact, if we look at my old one, a board fell when I was doing some construction, and the board landed on the toilet and it split the plastic right there. So I'm going to have to repair that. But this water just spins through like that, and it doesn't do near as much. Look at that. It takes quite a few pumps. So works good though. But as you can see, the VEVOR, very easy to operate. I like this a lot. flushes very easily. You can see down in the tank. And then I love the fact that it has this little gauge here. Pressure release. Those side brackets. This is a really nice unit. Some of you might be wondering how this is for seat height. So as I sit, my legs are bent nice and natural, and it has a good seating position. I would have no problem being comfortable using this toilet at all. Well folks, I want to say thank you for joining me today on this video, taking a look at the brand new VEVOR toilet. I want to say thank you to VEVOR for sending this toilet out for review. If you guys are interested in this toilet or another model, they got a couple different models. I'll put a link in the description box down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave your comments down below, like this video, share this video, and until next time, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, everybody.